fans. This is Ryan Maurer alongside head coach Paco Labrador of the winning Wittenberg University volleyball team. And it's a familiar result, really, in a lot of ways for the Wittenberg Tigers, winners of this tournament every year since 2007. And tonight you did it over a really game Hiram squad. Two pretty close sets, but of course that second one was kind of a runaway. But can you tell us the keys to tonight's match?
Well, the hardest part about playing Hiram is that they always game plan real well, and so the second time you play them, you're always up against a much tougher team, a more prepared team. So we really needed to kind of change a couple of things that we were doing from set one to set two, and we made a couple of adjustments in set two, helped us with a couple extra points here and there. And then to Hiram's credit, they did some adjusting to what we were doing and made set three a real competitive game. So that's typically what happens when you have a good coach and a good team. When you get to the finals, you know each other, there's a lot of familiarity. It's part of the game.
End of a really fun 2 days here, a lot of volleyball, and wrapping this one up. Do you feel like your team came together well this weekend and maybe is playing its best volleyball of the year?
Yeah, I think over the course of the last 3 weeks or so, I felt a lot. We were up early in October up in Michigan, and I think we learned a lot about ourselves and our team identity when we were in Michigan. And then the last few weeks of October and November, things have been clicking a little bit better, and I think our lineup has really gelled. And so some of the volleyball that we're playing is the best that we've had this season.
We on the broadcast I mentioned both in the third and fourth place match and in this match that there were a lot of young players getting a lot of time on all four of those teams. Not many seniors were on the court at any point during the last two matches here. The future's pretty bright for NCAC volleyball, does that say?
Absolutely, yeah. The freshman and sophomore classes over the last couple of recruiting years have been wonderful for our conference, and it's only going to get better. Hiram's young, we're fairly young, DePaul's real young. So, quite honestly, you look at this tournament and you think about having to play 2 matches in one day in the format of this tournament, and it's only going to get tougher. I mean, we had to play a real tough DePaul match at 12 and then have to play a real tough Hiram match, so there's really no giveaways anymore. They're all going to be good, and they're only going to get better as the years go on.
Over the last few years, your team has had great success in the NCAA tournament, national champions in 2011. Can you tell us a little bit about what you kind of anticipate going in? Our region is outrageously tough again this year with Calvin and Hope. Apparently Calvin was a 3-2 winner tonight, a really close match. Yeah. So I assume you'll see them probably sooner rather than later. And what do you expect for your team going down the road?
In the past, they have sent us to Michigan and had to play in a very tough Great Lakes region with Hope and Calvin and Mount Union and Otterbein and all the big teams from our region. So we're going to bank on history kind of repeating itself and heading up there again. Things could change. All kinds of stuff happens, so you never know. We're just going to keep our options open, and whoever we have to play, we'll try to scout them and get going on them.
Well, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.